a true friend? In the chat, you can type one word.
That describes, sorry, your voice
True
got cut.
friend. Describes true friend. Okay. Family, helping, available, loyal and trustworthy, best feeling. Good. Yeah, the friend who is always available to us, always supports, always listens to us is a true friend. Okay, we are all best friends in this virtual room. So to keep the fun legal, let's have our friendship rules for today's meeting. First, true friend never interrupts. So please show some love to our speakers by muting your audio when you are not speaking. Second rule, friends don't let their friends to look at their blank screens. So kindly switch on your video when you are, unless you are stepping away throughout the meeting. And the last rule, uh, true friends doesn't bring up uncomfortable topics at dinner. So please keep your speeches and chat messages free from sex, politics, and religion. Let's follow these friendship rules for today's meeting and enjoy the meeting. And before we officially start the meeting, let me join. Please join me in welcoming our best friend of all, Toastmaster Ritvik. Toastmaster Ritvik, over to you.
Thank you, Mallikarjun, and thank you, Mallikarjun, for such a nice introduction to this meeting. Yes, I am a friend of all, and all of you are a friend of mine.
Yes.
So, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Ritvik, your presiding officer for today. Welcome to the meeting number 682 of IBC Titans. We at IBCT are committed to provide a supportive and positive learning environment where each member is empowered to develop communication and leadership skills. Now, before we begin, here's a brief introduction about Toastmasters. Toastmasters International is a well known non-profit educational organization dedicated to helping individuals build their public speaking, communication, and leadership skills. A global community of 260,000 active members, including 13,800 clubs across 140 countries. Now, before we proceed, we are thrilled to have some guests joining us today. We have Mohana Sundari as the guest today. I would love to have a brief introduction of you. So, Mohana, can you please unmute yourself and give a brief introduction about what brings you here to our club today?
Hi, I'm Mohana Sundari. I'm here in Oracle for almost 15 years. And yeah, it's like always my team members say you join this, and this is the first time I'm joining this. I just wanted to know the value of this so that it would be nice to interact with everyone.
Thanks. Thank you, Mona, for joining
Yeah.
us today. And
Yeah.
I'm sure you are at the correct place.
Okay.
So we are looking forward for you to enjoy this session, participate in the table topics, which is the impromptu speaking sessions we have. And we are looking forward to have a feedback from you at the end of the meeting. So welcome Toastmasters meeting of IBCT. Now, with this, I announce meeting number 682 to order. And it's now the time to hand over the control of this meeting, the person who will guide us through the rest of our program. So join me in welcoming our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Srilata. Srilata, over to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon to everybody present here, Toastmasters and guest. How are you all doing today?
Great.
Doing good.
Great. All
Good as
right.
always.
Yeah.
Good as always. All right. I'm glad to be back after such a long time, been a hectic few weeks at Oracle. So it's going smooth for this week now. So I'm happy to be a part joining again. So today's theme is about friendship. So I was actually breaking my head as to what to get as a theme. And then I realized we had Friendship Day, the first Sunday of August, right? And to be honest, that's when it hit me because we are all grown up. We don't actually go wish somebody, I mean, not somebody, but our friends, actually a happy Friendship Day. Because you know what? We are always there, we're talking to each other. But a group message from one of our friends said, Happy Friendship Day, guys. And that's when we realized, or I realized, that we've come to a point where it used to be friendship bands and meeting everybody on the Monday in the school and tying bands and counting how many bands we have. But slowly it's come down to hardly even wishing if you remember. If not, it's just another day. Of course, we don't have to always follow the West and celebrate particularly a day for each relationship that we've had. We can always choose a day to do that. Apart from birthdays and anniversaries, we can always choose a day to celebrate our loved ones. But I just wanted to bring to light that we've all had friendships that have lasted longer than our careers. So I just wanted to make sure that this meeting, or I could bring this theme as a reminder for all of us to go cherish those friendships and remind ourselves about how it was. So I remember my first best friend from school was Shreya. And I remember how much I used to love her. I used to come home after school and talk on my cordless phone and get beaten up by my mom because she used to be like, in school also you're talking, house also you're talking, then what do you do? And we both used to discuss homework because we used to not sit and listen in class. So we used to come home and open our books and be like, what are you doing? What should I do? So that is how friendships start, I guess, maybe. And although that didn't last, but I've had friends since seventh grade who I'm still friends with, which I am grateful for. And one thing that I really cherish is that we can pick up our phones anytime, anywhere, and talk. And friendships are also built on the fact that you're able to give each other feedback, right? I am not afraid to tell my friend that, hey, listen, what you did made me feel bad. And she is not hesitant to take that feedback and improve or be a better person for herself and for the people around her. I think it's not just the good things, but it's also the not so good things that makes the friendship stronger and last longer. So I would like to take a moment to ask one of you if you would share a sentence or two about the longest friendships that you've had and what do you cherish the most about it? Anybody? Anybody would be willing to go?
Hello, hi, this is Ankita. Hello everyone. Replying to the question, what I cherish for my longest friendship, it would be how even after such a long disconnect, whenever we meet, even when it's a year or two or three, doesn't matter, we get back to each other like we were always in touch, and we laugh out and we share our stories and what we did on those gaps, and it feels so normal, and we can just be together and enjoy the time without being worried about what had happened, and just enjoy the moment. So this is what I cherish most. in that friendship. That we can connect and we can connect as if we just met yesterday.
Thank you, Ankita. Nice to have you. I agree. Because not every day I get to talk to my best friend because we're both busy with whatever we're doing in our lives currently. However, it's always nice to feel that or have that feeling that you can always pick up where you left and not make each other feel guilty of not having been in touch every day or every alternate day, right? So those friendships and those relationships are also respected equally. I agree. Thank you. Um, Before further delay, let's move on to the meeting. But before that, let me tell you, a typical Toastmasters meeting has three segments, which is prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. Coming to the prepared speeches, you have speakers who are well informed in advance and they prepare according to their projects and pathways and levels, and they come and give a speech. The table topic session is an impromptu speaking session where a table topic master picks a speaker to speak on a topic given on spot for a minute or two. And the last segment is the evaluation segment where the general evaluator evaluates the entire meeting and the individual evaluators evaluate the prepared speakers who speak in the first segment of the meeting. So this is how a typical meeting goes on. And let's invite our GE for today, who's been a part of this club for a very long time and has taken various leadership roles and who is also a very active member of IBC. Let's call upon Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Toastmasters, Srilata. It was a really great team talking about the friendship and bringing back our nostalgia of school and college friendship. So, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Today, I'm taking up the general evaluator role. So, the purpose of the general evaluator, in short form, GE, is to evaluate everything that is taking place in the meeting. And during the meeting, I will be taking down the notes on everything that happens and that does not happen. Also, I will also evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good preparation, for good example of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duty. So, before we moving ahead, I have a few role takers who will be assisting me on the evaluation of this meeting. And for that, first, I would like to invite the timer of today, Toastmaster Sandeep, to share the timing guideline for the today's meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Sandeep.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As timer, I will be timing the tabletop speeches, the formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using indicating the green, yellow, and red cards as my background, which will denote specific times remaining. The speaker should limit their remarks to the specific speech times. Table topics speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes and beyond, I will raise the red card. The prepared speeches should be around 5 to 7 minutes total. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. 2.5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sandeep, for sharing a timer guideline. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Sandeep as he is taking up the timer role for the first time. Let's encourage the new members of our club to take up the more role. The next in line is a all counter role, and for that also we have another new Toastmaster, Toastmaster Hanumesh will be taking for today's meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Hanumesh, to share the all counter guideline.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. As the hug counter, my role today is to listen carefully for unnecessary filler words and sounds that can distract from our communication. These include words such as you know, like, etc., when used as fillers. At the end of the meeting, I will present my report. The purpose is to help us become more aware of our speaking habits and use pauses confidently instead of fillers. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hanumesh. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Hanumesh also for taking up the accountant role for today's meeting as a young Toastmaster for the first time. Thank you. Next, we have a grammarian role, and for today's meeting, we have our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Mega, who is taking up the grammarian role. Over to you, Toastmaster Mega.
Good afternoon, everyone. As part of Grammarian, today I'm not going to introduce you to word of the day or idiom of the day. Instead, today we are going to learn a technique which can be used in your day-to-day talk and also in the speeches in Toastmasters. And that technique, it is called as PDP, which is called pop, drop, and pause. So have you wondered when you have received feedback to improve your vocal modulation, what is it exactly which you need to do? What you need to improve? So here it is PDP, pause, drop, and pop, drop, and pause. That is what you need to follow to improve your voice modulation in your speeches. Let me share a paragraph with you. So if you read this paragraph without this method or without any voice modulation technique, you will feel it is read as monotonous and which is not, it will sound flat and it will not have any impact on the audience. But if you apply the PDP method, it will sound very clear with lot of voice modulation and will leave an impact definitely on the audience. So here POP stands for speaking a word or a phrase louder than your normal volume. Drop stands for speaking a word or phrase softer than your normal volume. Pause means adding a moment of silence. Can you attempt this? So if I read this without voice modulation, it will sound like this. In today's competitive marketplace, businesses have to keep innovating to stay relevant. It is not just about creating new products, but also about making our existing services better. That's where effective leadership comes in. It is all about fostering a culture of innovation. Leaders need to inspire their teams, give clear direction, and encourage creative thinking by emphasizing key goals, adjusting your tone to show understanding, and pausing to let important points sink in. You can really boost your team's motivation and productivity. Now, can you tell me how does this sound? Is it monotonous?
Yes.
So if you are going to add pop, drop, and pause, this is how it will sound. So I will share the screen so that you will see. If you see here, I am representing pop in orange. So wherever I am raising my normal tone to higher, it will be in orange. Whenever I am dropping the tone to lower, so it will be in blue. And then if there is dot, it is where I am taking moments of silence, that is I am pausing. So I am going to apply this technique now to this paragraph. In today's competitive marketplace, businesses have to keep innovating to stay relevant. It is not just about creating new products, but also about making our existing services better. That is where effective leadership comes in. It is all about fostering a culture of innovation. Leaders need to inspire their teams, give clear direction, and encourage creative thinking. By emphasizing key goals, adjusting your tone to show understanding, and pausing to let important points sink in. You can really boost your team's motivation and productivity. Now, how does this sound with this method applied?
Better.
Convincing.
Yeah. So, can any one of you try applying this method on this paragraph? Sandeep, do you want to try?
Yeah, I can try, but please share that thing.
I have put it in the chat.
I mean that marker.
Yes, sure. I'll share the screen.
Yeah, let me try.
Yeah, can you please
Okay.
try?
Sure. Yeah. In today's competitive marketplace, businesses have to keep innovating to stay relevant. It's not just about creating new products, but also about making our existing services better. That's where effective leadership comes in. It's all about fostering a culture of innovation. Leaders need to inspire their teams, give clear direction, and encourage creative thinking by emphasizing key goals, adjusting your tone to show understanding, and pausing to let important points sink in. You really you can really boost your team's motivation and productivity.
Yeah, well tried. Pop was there, drop and pause were missing.
Missing. Okay,
You
okay.
tried to incorporate drop at the end, but the pause was completely missing. So you
Oh,
have to work
yeah.
on the pause.
I just missed the dots actually. Just focus on the color. Sorry
Okay,
about it. Next time.
no problem.
Yeah.
Anyone would want to try?
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. In today's competitive market, businesses have to keep innovating to stay relevant. It's not just about creating new products, but also about making our existing services better. That's where effective leadership comes in. It's all about fostering a culture of innovation. Leaders need to inspire their team, give clear instructions, and encourage creative thinking by emphasizing key goals, adjusting your tone to show understanding, and pausing to let important points sink in. You can really boost your team's motivation and productivity.
Thank you. May I know your name?
This is Ankita.
Yeah, Ankita, you still need to work on the pause,
Okay.
but it was slow. Your overall delivery was slow. It was not very fast, but you need to still work on the pause. You have to really pause and stop when there is a pause markers. And
Okay,
also
okay.
the pop and drop, there was no much difference when you are
Mm,
doing the pop and when you are dropping. So
okay,
really, you have to go a little bit higher than your normal tone to make the pop stand out.
okay.
Yes, like if you practice, we'll get this.
Sure.
Yeah, that's about today's exercise. I'll share this technique also in the chat. Please practice with whatever speeches or in any paragraphs or any readings which you do in day-to-day activities. Okay, thank you. Over
Thank
to you,
you.
General Evaluator of today.
Yeah. Let's give a big round of applause to our grammarian Toastmaster Mega for coming up with such innovative technique to improve our voice modulation, which is pop, drop, and pause, PDP. Let's all the request all the Toastmasters and dear guest, when you get opportunity to speak as part of either the speeches or any other thing, please use the PDP. With that note, we are officially moving into the first part of our Toastmaster meeting. And for that, I would like to hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Srilata. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. I hope all of you are ready to hear our first speaker. I want to let you know that this person has been the president for this, is the president for this term and has been a part of Oracle Toastmasters for a long time. And also, he looks soft spoken, but I'm sure his words have a lot of impact when he does, because we've seen him speak a lot of times in his address or in his TMOD address. I definitely feel, even though he speaks softly, his words have more impact. And therefore, we are expecting a lot of good things to come from him and wishing him all the best. The title of his speech is Plugged In, Stressed Out, Toastmaster Ritvik. Toastmaster Ritvik, Plugged In, Stressed Out.
It's 1:47 a.m. The room is pitch black, except for a sharp blue glow directly casting onto my face. My thumb is moving in autopilot. Swipe, scroll, swipe, scroll. My eyes are burning. My brain is fried. And I've been promising myself just 5 more minutes, just 5 more minutes for the last 2 hours. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. We have all been there, haven't we? Trapped in this murmurizing, exhausting trance of the digital world. The truth is, I have a confession to make. I am locked in a constant, tumultuous, daily love and hate relationship with technology. So let's start with love, because when technology works, it feels like pure magic. Think about it. Think about it. We hold the entire accumulated knowledge of human history back in our back pockets. You need to order a dinner. Tap, tap. The food arrives. You want to navigate a chaotic city? A voice can guide you turn by turn. Need to learn a new language? There's an app for that. Want to automate your entire life? Manage your finances, buy your groceries without leaving your chair? Done. And connection? I can sit right here in my room and speak face to face with people miles away. Technology gives you powers that kings and queens centuries ago couldn't even dream of. It's convenient, it's fast, and frankly, it makes us feel unstoppable. Until it turns on you. Because technology has a secret sense of humor. It knows when you are in rush. Have you ever print an urgent document 5 minutes before deadline and the printer doesn't print? No, it senses your panic. It sniffs your fear. It looks at you and decides, today I'll declare an ink shortage. And what about smart devices? When I ask my smartphone to set an alarm 6 a.m., the voice assistant replies, I'll be playing 60s song as you requested. No, then that's not what I asked for. Or picture this. You have 5 minutes, 5 minutes away from delivering a crucial presentation. You take a deep breath, you click on join, and suddenly your internet connection is unstable. Huh. And just like that, the high tech wizardry collapses into pure frustration. So, beyond the technical glitches, there is a deeper cost. We built these devices to save our time, yet somehow end up spending all our time serving them. Mark my words, we spend all our time serving them. We check notifications before checking ourselves. We record videos of concerts instead of watching them and grasping that moment with our own eyes. We are more connected than ever, yet often we feel entirely disconnected. I repeat again, we are more connected than ever, yet often we feel entirely disconnected. It seems we have traded our real life moments for a digital validation, counting likes, retweets, notifications as if they are equally genuine connections. I realized that technology isn't a villain in this story. Technology is a tool, an incredibly powerful amplifier. It amplifies whatever boundary we set or fail to set. So I thought of doing something. I thought, what could be the solution to this? How can I solve it? And rather than it be a problem for myself, how can I use it effectively to improve my life? So I started setting ground rules. I instituted a digital sunset. Phones will leave the bedroom an hour before sleep. And when I sit down to meals, the screen should go dark. What's the result? The result is the world did not fall apart. The emails waited. The Slack messages waited. And my peace of mind slowly returned. No? Technology isn't a is a brilliant servant, but it's a terrible master. I repeat again, hear this carefully. Technology is a brilliant servant, but a terrible master. It can inform us, entertain us, bring us together, if and only if we remember to take back the control of them. So, after today's meeting and after this speech, do yourself a favor, leave the screen, look up, and remember, press that log off button. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Can we have a huge round of applause for our speaker, Toastmaster Ritvik? Yes. Thank you. That was a great speech indeed. I remember giving my first speech at IBC, and the power went off at the 4th minute. I was so furious. Never the power goes out, and that day was the day God chose to play with me, or technology, or I don't know, electricity, whatever chose to play with me. And I was so mad. So when Ritvik was talking about all of those things in his speech, I could remember every time a presentation didn't switch on, every time we were in rush, things didn't work in our favor. So very relatable speech. Kudos to you. Let's move on to the second segment, which is table topics. And to take over this session, we have our table topics master, Toastmaster Mallikarjun. I must tell you, he doesn't speak much, but I feel like he has improved a lot, at least after what I saw as a guest and what I've seen him as a member. It feels very proud to see him show up every week, put in effort. And also, if you thought about I introduce you to the theme of today's meeting, I think he did a better job in terms of explaining the rules in the way of theme. So you can definitely see the efforts there. So that is a testimony for what Mallikarjun has been so far. On that note, I would like to hand over the screen to Toastmaster Mallikarjun to take over the table topic session.
Thank you, Srilata, for your words. Okay, everybody is ready for the fun of table topics. Okay. So if anybody volunteers, I'm happy. If not, I will pick and make sure everybody is happy. So I'll talk about the table topics. Okay, it is we also call as impromptu speaking. So the goal is to organize your thoughts quickly and share them with confidently in a structured manner in a 1 to 2 minutes. So think on your feet and deliver the speech on a given topic. So I will give the topics randomly. So the topics are on the theme of friendship. Now I want the volunteers to, and the first volunteer to attend the table topic session, table topic. No one is ready. Hanumesh, you want to try?
Sure, Malkar.
Let me see if I also try.
Okay. Mohan, I will give the second topic to you. Okay. Your topic is Hanumesh. Describe a friend who changed your life. Describe a friend who changed your life.
Describe a friend who changed your life. Yeah, I remember a friend actually is not in contact with me now. When we were studying high school, so he was my benchmate. Actually, he was so polite, the way he speaks, all those things were I was used to impress from him. So I actually used to follow him. Yeah, he made some impact on me. I changed the way I speak to others. I respect elders. So many things I copied from him. So I remember him. So yeah, that's his name. If I can name him, is his name Jeevan. So actually, yeah, he made some kind of impact on me, and yeah, my life bit changed because of him. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Hanumesh, for the good attempt.
Thank you.
Yeah, you started well with the example of your friend and following his actions. But I would suggest you to, if you can share what had changed even in your life, if you can share that story, then it would have been an impactful speech, and that will engage more to the audience.
Mhm.
That is missing, and yeah, with that story, and if you give again some conclusion, then it's a proper speech. Yeah, you can incorporate these things in your next speeches. Yeah, thank you for the attempt, Animesh.
Yeah, thanks, Mallikarjun.
Yeah. Next, Mohana, are you ready for this next topic?
Yeah.
Okay. Is honesty always the best policy between friends? Is honesty always the best policy between friends? Mohana.
Yeah. What do I say? Definitely, yes. Honesty is the best policy between friends. we always build a trust, respect, and a strong friendship. We'll be always true to, we'll give a maximum, we'll tell the truth evenly when it is difficult, also only to the close friends. That time I feel, yeah, definitely honesty is the best. However, we should also be careful not to hurt our friends' feelings also. So, a good friend tells the truth with care and kindness. Um, yeah, honesty is the best policy. That's what I want to conclude.
Okay. Yes, yeah, honesty is the best policy, but sometimes the honesty can make you fall the friendship, fail the friendship. Uh, but yeah, it depends on the situations and how we are interacting with the. Yeah, yes, yeah. Thanks for that, Dad. Who else wants to go next? Ankita, do you want to try?
Yeah, sure. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yep, I can try.
What qualities make someone a true friend? What qualities make someone a true friend?
Okay, so what quality makes someone a true friend? I do not have many friends whom I call a true friend of mine, but there are genuinely a few. I would like to name them. One of them is from my college, whose name is Kunal. Another one is from Bangalore, my roommate. Her name is Ishita. So they both are very different in their ways, but definitely they have some qualities for which I call them my true friend. Speaking about Kunal, I remember he stand by me whenever I was in a difficult time, when I was confused, not to suggest me anything, not to give me his advice, but just standing by me so that I have someone to look forward to. I do not feel lonely. And if at all I need, there's someone to cheer me when I am in not such a bad mood. And about speaking about Ishita, why I call her my true friend is she was the one who tried to motivate me to pursue the good. I was stuck in some situation and I was not ready to come out of it. And she was literally the one who pulled me and who motivated me, who pushed me, and who actually helped me a lot come out of it. And I really thank her for that. She made sure that I am uh, going and moving forward in my life and not stuck at any point, and for good and looking forward always. And also, it was very normal and peaceful to share all my feelings with her. I never feel bonded to hide anything, like I should not tell her this. What if she thinks about me, and what else? What another thoughts she might have? Because it was so open conversation with her. I could literally share anything and everything, and we knew each other so well that we used to call her the sisters from different mothers. So I feel these were the qualities because of which I call them my true friend and my best friends. And yeah, that's what I would say, and I would like to conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankita, for the attempt. Yes, I think most of the audience or friends resonated with your speech because whenever the friend is supported or available to you all the time and motivated, that's where the two friends or best friend we feel. So it's not about financial or anything support, but if it is just available with you to just talking also will make you happy. Yeah, that's good attempt, Ankita. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
And Sandeep, you want to try?
Okay, sir. We'll try.
Okay. Can a friendship be stronger than family ties? Can a friendship be stronger than family ties?
Yeah, I think it can. I have had examples for personally myself and when I look outside as well. So, especially people who come out of their own hometowns and go out in different cities where family is not always available. At least personally for me, I am out of my hometown since class 12th and have been in different cities and different life situations. The family was always not there around me. So I definitely have, come across or made very good friends. I would say lifelong friends, whom I can trust with certain things, which sometimes I cannot even discuss with my family members. So this has been the case with me, and I feel, and they reciprocate also. It's not like always one way that only I am dependent on those friends. Just because I am outside, my hometown or my family setup that way, but it's for them also. So with that in mind, I think it is very much possible to have a situation like this. While family is family, family comes first, but friendship can grow stronger than your family bonds also. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sandeep, for sharing your experience. Yes, it can be stronger because I think because earlier we were all a large family, but nowadays everybody lives on their own, like a parent somewhere and a relative somewhere. So now the first ones who can help are the friends whenever the emergency comes. Yeah, that way actually the friendship bond is growing and the relationships are little going away. But yeah, thanks for your sharing your experiences and comments. Yeah,
Thank you.
and who else wants to try? Arvind, Mega.
Yeah, yes, Mallikarjun.
Should friends always agree with one another? Should friends always agree with one another?
Thank you so much, the table topic master Mallikarjun, for sharing this topic. The topic is so relevant at this particular point of my life. The reason being is for the past 3 months, I had we have a very close to group WhatsApp group with my postgraduate friends group, and the last 3 months, the sharing of the thoughts, you can guess it. There's nothing, but it's not a very bigger topic. If you want to disagree with someone else, if you want to connect with, if you are talking with someone else and easily get disagreed with others, is talking about politics. If you talk about politics, definitely you will get disagreed. So for the last 3 4 months, this is the major change for me, and this topic also we talked upon the same topic. Need not be, each person can have their own uh, the own values of their own. So if two persons are close friends, need not be like both of them like the same thing, likes to eat the same food, or likes to watch the same movie, or likes a particular leader from any area like technology or politics or sports, and it need not be. So friends can have a different points of opinion. Where matters is both of them respects each other's values and their thoughts, and openly discussing what they thought, like where they are agreeing, where they are disagreeing. Uh, so so each one of us, whoever it is, you can talk about even our family setting also, even wife, the husband and wife, there would be so much of a differences, but we always live together in the same way. Between the friends also, there need not be a commonality of values. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Malikarjun.
Yeah, thanks, Arvind. Yeah, rightly said. Everyone has their own opinions, but yeah, sometimes that can create differences between the friends. Yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, thanks for your sharing your comments. Do we still have time to continue, or we can end?
I think we can end. We have only 4 minutes.
Okay. Okay, with that, I conclude the table topic session and handing over the control back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Srilata.
Thank you. That was indeed a good session considering the new members and the guests volunteered to speak up today. So kudos to all the people who spoke today. I hope you keep doing this, challenging yourself, and keep coming back. Thank you so much. Thank you, TTM Malikarjun. Now let's move on to the last segment of the meeting, which is the general evaluation. And I would now like to hand over the screen to our GE, Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you so much. The Toastmaster, the Toastmaster Sridhar, as well as the table topic master, Toastmaster Malikarjun. Now we are towards the end of the meeting. The third and most important part of any Toastmaster meeting is the evaluation part. To start with, I would like to call upon all the role takers of this particular meeting. So to start with, I would like to call upon the timer of the day, Toastmaster Sandeep King, to share the timer report about the role takers who have taken how much time in each segment. Over to you, Toastmaster Sandeep.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind Raj. Today's meeting was a wonderful reminder that every moment counts. Each speaker used their time judiciously and thoughtfully, and it was really inspiring to see the ideas delivered with clarity, confidence, energy, and some sharing and some alignment with the theme. Thank you, everyone, for keeping the meeting lively, purposeful, and right on time.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sandeep King, for sharing the timer report. One small suggestion, I will just share the evaluation thing. Yeah, please share the how much time each has taken up.
Yeah, sure. So
Uh,
for the table topics, Hanumesh has taken 1 minute 30 seconds out of 2 minutes, and that is the standard time. And Mohana took for 54 seconds. Ankita was slightly a bit more, 2 minute 20 seconds. Table topics, and for prepared speeches, Ritvik closed in 7 minute 15 seconds.
okay, sure. Thank you so much, Sandeep. I think one small change since we had a prepared speech. I think the order got changed. Before calling up the next role taker as our counter, I would like to call upon the speech evaluator of today, Toastmaster Mega, to share the speech evaluation for Toastmaster Ritvik. Please time the speech evaluation as well, Toastmaster Sandeep.
Yeah, sure.
Over to you, Toastmaster Mega.
Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Arvind Raj. Plugged in and stressed out. What a topic you chose, Toastmaster Ritvik. It's definitely a topic in today's world which everyone would resonate, especially people working in IT. Definitely, at some point, everyone would have resonated and experienced the same which you spoke in your speech today. A few lines really stood out from your speech, and I would like to highlight now. We are more connected than ever, yet we feel entirely disconnected. True, 100% true. We are connected to everything today, to everyone in the world, but still we feel disconnected because it is digital. Wonderful. We have traded our life for digital validation. Technology is a brilliant servant, but a terrible master. Yes, we have traded our life for digital validation. From where did this come from? To count the likes, to hold on to the shares, likes of the digital world. Were we living like this before? Yes, it would definitely a point to think on. This speech was a great thing to think about how we are hooked to the digital validation and how we are not observing the shortcomings of it. You did a great job in articulating the shortcomings of living a fully digitalized life in today's world. Some of the areas of improvement I would like to tell. First and foremost, I would like you to stand up and give the speech. That will, first thing, that will help you to connect with your audience. Second thing, it will present your body language in a better way. How you are using your hands, how you are using your face, where are you looking at, and are you nervous, are you comfortable, what you need to work on. So it really helps in getting there. So please, from the next time, start practicing to stand up and give the speech. And one more, the important point is, please add more of a structure to the speech. So you started with a clear message and what is that you are going to tell. I was really hooked on to what you are going to tell next about the digital shortcomings, but the structure was missing with the personal touch. So you could have added what is that personal story, from how did you experience the digital shortcomings in your personal way or someone else's personal story, how what happened by being hooked to the digital world, by being hooked to the work all the time. So that would have given more power to your story and more personal touch to your entire speech. The next important suggestion which I would like to give is the conclusion. The conclusion, you had a message, definitely you had a call of action to the conclusion, but you could have made it more powerful by telling how your personal experience, how it changed your life. For example, I started experiencing tiredness and sleeplessness by being hooked to the digital world, and I wanted to make sure technology and digital shortcomings doesn't affect me. So that is the reason I started following some rules, that I kept my mobile outside the room before going to sleep every day. So can you do this? Putting a question back to the audience or giving them a call of action to follow, and why you want them to follow. So if you incorporate this in your conclusion and make it powerful, it would take that speech to the next level. And all the very best for your next speech. Over to you, General Evaluator of the Day. Thank you.
Thank you, speech evaluator Toastmaster Mega. Let's give a big round of applause to both the prepared speaker Toastmaster Ritvik as well as the speech evaluator for Toastmaster Ritvik, Toastmaster Mega. First of all, yeah, it's a great evaluation, Toastmaster Mega. Sharing, you have covered all the aspects of the Toastmaster Ritvik. To add on a few points on the Toastmaster Ritvik point, yes, you are using the voice modulation as well as the hand gestures. Both were really nice, Ritvik. Yeah, the same. If you're a bit standing up, it will give you a really a good one. Otherwise, it was a really a great speech, Toastmaster Ritvik. And just one point I just want to add on top of the evaluation part is I feel like your eyes were bit kind of moving when you're giving a speech. Okay, maybe kind of a distraction. I think, if you are standing and give, I think that will be it will be a taken care, I believe. Because when we are trying to focus and concentrate on what you are trying to say and your thoughts of the speech, I'm aware that this kind of bit distracting. Otherwise, it is a really a nice speech with a good thought as well. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Ritvik, as well as Toastmaster Mega, for the speech and as well as the evaluation. Next, I would like to call upon, since we have done with the timer report, I would like to call upon the R counter of today, Toastmaster Hanumesh, to share the R counter report. Over to you, Toastmaster Hanumesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. Here is my counter report. Mallikarjun used filler words 10 times, Ritvik once, Sandeep thrice, Arvind 6 times, Srilata 5 times, Megha once, and Ankita and Mohana 3 times. So overall, and ha were the most commonly used filler words today. Back to you, Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanimesh, for sharing a nice counter report. Next, I would like to invite the grammarian of today, Toastmaster Mega, to share the grammarian report. Over to you, Toastmaster Mega.
Sorry, apart from the tools and techniques what I shared today, I have not made any
No
report
issues.
for the grammarian as part of that role today. Next time I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the grammarian today, Toastmaster Mega. It was a great, wonderful amount. Now, I'll be sharing the general evaluation for the Toastmaster meeting. It will take a couple of minutes. First, to start with, Toastmaster Mallikarjun, as I said in the terms, he started the meeting really well. Both the energy as well as the innovation in which he is taking up the role is really a great positive aspect for the club. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Mallikarjun for taking up such a new thing. Like 2 weeks back, he took up for the investment one related one. He introduced the meeting really well, and today also it was a nice one. Please keep continuing the same work, Toastmaster Mallikarjun. What do you think? Next, the presiding officer, Toastmaster Ritvik. He also set the stage really well with the introduction about Toastmaster and the guest introduction as well. So the small improvement I would suggest is, I felt a bit low energy, maybe preparing for the prepared speech, so the tension may have affected it. Otherwise, please increase your energy, ensure that your energy is more than the Mallikarjun's energy. That is one thing. And second part I want to emphasize on the you can always share some kind of announcement related to the Toastmaster, what's really happening, any training happening, or any other activity which we have planned for the upcoming meeting thing. Toastmaster, it is a really good opportunity for the presiding officer. You will have a 6 months of presiding officer, and then if you're extending, then it's 1 year. So 1 year, and you get all the opportunity to listen all of the Toastmaster and guest. So please make sure. And I might have missed when I was the president. So please ensure you use that Ritvik. And that's all on the thing. Next, the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Srilata, really a good topic. Everyone was able to relate to it. One better way to measure whether the theme is good or not is the presence of how many guests, as well as whether the guests stayed towards the end of the meeting. So today is a great example. Both the guests, Mohan as well as Ankita, they joined us today and stayed towards the end of the meeting. So that is a very good measure of not only the choosing the right theme, also giving justification and working on the theme. So let's give a big round of applause to both the presiding officer as well as the Toastmaster of the Toastmaster Srilata for giving a great topic. Thank you, Toastmaster Srilata. Next, I am going to the table topic master. Again, Mallikarjun did a great job with the topic. All the topic was a really interest. It is not kind of a repetitive topic or kind of a totally a different topic. It's all related to the theme, and every person can able to share the unique aspect of the particular topic. Like I think for one really good one, Toastmaster Mallikarjun. I didn't have any feedback for your table topic master role. Okay, thank you so much. Quickly on the 3 important role takers. Timer of today, the Toastmaster Sandeep. But let's give a big round of applause to table topic master Mallikarjun as well as timer Sandeep. You have shown great energy, Sandeep. I think you have taken up a second role in our club. The great energy and for the learning enthusiasm. So great kudos to you. Thank you and all the best. Next, our counter Animesh. Congrats, Animesh. I think you are taking up the first time. I remember the team, if I'm not wrong, first or second time you are taking up, both giving good job. One small suggestion for Toastmaster Hanimesh is if you give some kind of example on how the counter, yeah, the counter role effectively help, like how the speaker can effectively avoid taking the pauses or using any kind of filler words. That would be a really great Hanimesh. And for both the timer as well as counter Hanimesh, you can Sandeep as well, you can use some kind of Excel sheet or any kind of notepad or something to show in our on, since it's an online meeting, you can make use of this tool for both of them. And another note, we the whole club, we both all of us are waiting for to hear your icebreaker speech. So wish you all the best to both new Toastmasters, Sandeep as well as Hanimesh. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Welcome. Yeah. Next, grammarian role. Fantastic. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Mega for coming up with such a wonderful. I think I'm seeing for the grammarian first time. I'm seeing such kind of new technique, PDP, which is pop, drop, and pause. It's a really good technique. Even someone who is reading kind of a script. Definitely, all of us have some kind of script, starting from the SCIA, presiding officer, team. Even for me, a general evaluator, I was just referring the script. Everyone has a script, but just reading out the script is entirely different from finding out where we need to increase our pitch, reduce our pitch, and then pause. That makes a lot of difference whether you give the prepared speech or you are reading the script that itself. To share you an example again, the topic may be, I think, if you can come across a lot of the public leadership, the people who are in a position across all over the world, if you take up, all of them are basically repeating the sentences it's mentioned in their some kind of a report. But if you really speak with the voice modulation, definitely it avoids a lot of boredom, and it avoids the listeners not to get distracted by some other thing and to focus on what the speaker speaks. So with that note, thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause again to Grammar and Toastmaster Mega. And with that, we had a really nice meeting. And thank you once again to our guest Mohan and Ankita. With that note, I am finishing my general evaluator role and I'm handing back to the Toastmaster of the day to finish up the team. If it is that, yeah, otherwise please take over, Presiding Officer Toastmaster. Thank you. Over to you.
There is rain, heavy rain here. There is some issue with the network.
No worries, Shilata will wind it up.
Okay.
So first of all, thank you everyone for joining today, especially our guest, Ankita and Mohana. We are delighted to have you today, and it's great that you have stayed till the end for the today's meeting. And I hope you have really enjoyed today's session. We all loved your impromptu speaks as well. For the club members, few pointers to make. As we are now targeting, as per our club success plan, we are targeting like we should be having at least one speech in every meeting. So special request to Sandeep and Hanumesh, since you have joined and your icebreaker is pending. Ideally, icebreakers should have been given in the first month itself. But if you want, you can take, let's say, maybe target for first week of September. Take maybe next week we'll have some other speaker, and you can take your time and prepare. So I believe you both of you can give your icebreakers in next month of September. So you can have in the same session or different sessions. Another thing is it's good to see that all the roles were filled today except one listener role. And so we have the general evaluator also today after a long time speeches, and the speech evaluator role also has been taken up, including the T mod and TTM. So it was a full-fledged meeting, and we can keep this momentum and improve, keep on improving. We are doing really good as a club. Also, request to Ankita and Mohana. Hanumesh, our VPM, has shared a feedback form to you. Please do fill that form so that we can reach out.
I
Yeah,
have
so
filled.
thank you. And
Yeah, same here.
thanks, Ankita. So we can reach out to you, and we'll be happy, more than happy, if you can join our club. We are actively looking for new members to grow together. And yeah, of course, you can join our every meeting as a guest. And when you have decided to join us as a member, you can join us as a full-fledged member as well. So with that inputs, the XCOM team will meet tomorrow for a short discussion on next week's agenda. Okay. And as the presiding officer for today, I now declare this meeting number 682 of IBC Titans as adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.